Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here come the latest updates. In the furtherance of the Prime Minister's direction, the Ministry of Labour, White Invalids and Social Affairs issued official letter number 1945 requesting service enterprises to send workers to work abroad. The Ministry of Labour, White Invalids and Social Affairs require enterprises to actively discuss with foreign partners on the basis of policies and regulation of host countries on entry, access and receipt of foreign workers to ensure the workers' lawful and safe entry and their maximum benefits in case of isolation and after entry. Enterprises are responsible for fully and clearly informing employees about employee policies and about the responsibility that they must perform. Also, enterprises must fully implement the salary and living regimes of laborers according to the site contracts and local regulations. Data from the Ministry of Planning and Investment shows that in the first 5 months of 2020, industrial zones and economic zones nationwide have attracted about 390 FDI projects with newly and additionally registered capital of about 4.3 billion USD. Accordingly, the nationwide accumulated FDI projects have been about 9,850 projects, with a total registered capital of about 194 billion USD. Realized investment capital reached over 70%. Overcoming the negative effects of COVID-19 pandemic, enterprises in industrial zones and economic zones have tried to maintain production and business activity and the decline in the first 5 months. The revenue of businesses reached about 81 billion USD, down about 8% over the same period in 2018. The total export value reached 58 billion USD, an increase of about 4% over the same period. Since the beginning of 2020, there have been about 120 enterprises in the industrial zone temporarily suspended due to the causes related to COVID-19, of which the southern industrial zones such as Bình Dương and Đồng Nai provinces have a higher number of suspended businesses. Within the framework of Green Đồng Nai Week 2020, from June the 5th to the end of June the 12th, localities in the province have carried out many practical activities in response to environmental protection. This is one of the areas where garbage is often congested, causing flow obstruction in Giảng Dài ward, Biên Hòa City. The main reason comes from the people littering indiscriminately, but through many times the functional department have launched campaigns to clean up and propagate to each household. The people are more aware of protecting the landscape and the living environment. Not only strengthening sanitation as hotspot of littering in the peak of Green Đồng Nai Week 2020, some wards such as Quang Binh, Trung Dũng and Quyết Thắng also promote the restoration of urban order, such as cleaning up billboards, removing some spontaneous landfills, etc., creating a good effect in the community. To avoid doing good intention but getting no result, functional departments need to take strong measures to handle cases of deliberate and indiscriminate littering. Then the launch of environmental protection can be meaningful. During the WHO regular press conference, expert Maria Van Kerkhove said that asymptomatic spread of COVID-19 is very rare. This information immediately raised confusion and questions among scientists as well as leaders of countries. Yesterday afternoon, WHO had to hold another online press conference to correct the information. According to Maria Van Kerkhove, her statement was misunderstood. What I was referring to at the press conference on June 8th was that there were very few studies, just 2 or 3 studies trying to follow asymptomatic cases. I meant the study on this were still very rare. According to Maria, there are currently no adequate studies on asymptomatic cases, accounting for what percentage of the total COVID-19 infections. Estimates from predictive models or unpublished studies show that the numbers range from 6% to 40%. Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Stayed said yesterday that Palestine has submitted to the Quartet Group on Middle East Peace, including the United States, European Union, Russia, and the US, a proposal that is opposed to be a counter-proposal to America's Middle East Peace Plan. Speaking at a press conference, he said the Palestinian proposal included the establishment of a sovereign, independent, and demilitarized Palestinian state with minor modifications of borders where necessary. According to him, this proposal predicts a number of land-swapped agreements between the two future states on a consensus basis. Earlier, in late January, U.S. President Donald Trump came up with a plan called the Century Agreement with many controversial points, such as considering the holy city of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, demanding Palestinians to recognize Israel's sovereignty over settlements on occupied territories. This document has faced strong opposition from the international community. That's the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.